when the people actually come in. Then we will put it instead of that. We funded them. Stream manager, I would think. Welcome, welcome, welcome. No idea who's watching, but whoever you are, feel free to say hello in the chat. Welcome to the Ginger Kitchen. Just washing out a new pot for my sourdough starter, which got a little bit too lively within the first 3 days. I actually had to go out and buy a whole new pot because I don't seem to have one that will hold it. You haven't got one that can contain that model of action. We're just going to rinse out. Soap, some soap and hot water. Make sure it's nice and clean so we don't, introduce any bad bacteria or any craps or bad yeast or anything from anywhere else. No foreign bodies from an outside source. Keep it nice and clean. Nobody wants to see washing up, I know, but just exactly a while ago. And can't risk using it without cleaning it first. It's such a lively and happy culture. I don't want to kill off any of the natural yeast that I've got on the starter. Because, the major clean before it goes in. Now, so I don't know who we have or haven't got in, but whoever is there, feel free to give us a shout, let us know what's going on, how you doing, how's your day going. I am catching up on putting my yeast to bed, my sourdoughs to bed I should say. Eating grapes I've gone up having. So today's issue was As anybody that was in the earlier stream would have seen, this was over the edge. Now, even though it's shrunk this much, that's the rise and fall, and there's your rise and fall from that one, which is pretty much the same sort of gap. So you can pretty imagine they're both just as active, but that was in there like that, or came over, well not in that particular jar, it was actually in another jar. Sorry, just hold a moment. So what we're going to do, 908. Now I need to write that down because that's the weight of this jar, and every time I need to do my measurement, I'm going to need to know that weight to take off, because I don't have another jar to weigh on it and get the comparison to make sure I'm getting the right size. So just double check it. 908. Okay, so there we have our basis to work from. This is going to be the white sourdough starter. I don't particularly want to have too many starters. I don't want cultures all over the place. So I'm just trying to find out why this didn't advertise the stream. Anybody tell me in the chat how to broadcast my stream? That would be great. Anybody at all? Oh, we have somebody else in the chat. Anybody want to say hello? Oh, BNZ, how are you doing? I was going to type it there, don't need to type it. How are you doing this evening? I'm just sorting out my sourdough starter that I started the other day and catching up from this morning's stream. I'm going to be making a pizza dough as well shortly. My tea. Are you streaming tonight? Can you hear me alright? I am good, I'm good. I'm not sure if you can hear me though, so if you can let me know if you can hear me, that'd be great. You up for anything good tonight? Are you streaming later on or? Oh, I see, okay. So do you generally only stream on a weekend? 10 out of 10. Brilliant, I'm glad it sounds good because at the moment it's just running through my laptop. I haven't actually got my cameras or anything set up yet, so I'm streaming by mimicking my iPhone. So that's my iPhone that's up on the top there, and then my computer camera. We had a bit of an explosion with the sourdough starter this morning. I lost about this much out of it this morning. Didn't help that I then knocked over the jar and spilled some of it as well. Wasn't a good morning. However, it didn't happen on live stream, it happened just after, so that was always good. So I didn't lose too much. It seems I've got you in my chat. I don't know. There we go. Hang on 1 second. Give me 1 second just to straight this out. Catch up. $723 grams. Okay. Don't have a fixed schedule. That's my Saturday stream had most viewers. I'm not sure I've ever actually met Z or even heard Z. Only yourself, to be fair. I put the chat up in my screen as well for everybody to see, but it doesn't look like it's actually. It's better for me to read on the big screen, to be fair. So if you don't mind me asking, what do you do for a job, or do you still work, or like you say, you say Z is the star of the show, but if the star of the show's not there, what happens next? Just going to chop some feed up into this. Doesn't necessarily need it, but it won't hurt it. Somebody coming online. There's a bit of lag there, and I don't know why, but I've got one camera that's on time, one that's delayed. Okay. Yeah, I got that Z was your son because Barbecue Boy explained that one to me, but wasn't entirely sure what you both did for a living. Let's see if we can sort this out. Can you tell me if there's a really bad delay on that camera? Because according to my streams, it's terrible. It's gone. There we go. Welcome, welcome. Whoever the third viewer is. Feel free to say hello in the chat so we know who we're talking to. Busy in the chat. I like the delay. I don't know why that started doing that. It was perfectly fine at the beginning of the stream. And then I got a notification. And now I've got a delay. Who else have we got in the chat? We've obviously got a lurker there somewhere. Or two lurkers, in fact, because 3 viewers but only 1 talking. No, I don't live in London. I live in a place called Norwich, near Norwich, in Norfolk, in the UK. I'm slightly more north than London. I got a notification, but I don't know what it's for. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I live in Norfolk. Spelled exactly the same as Norfolk, except just pronounced differently. So if you want to look that up, look for Norfolk, England, UK, I guess. get to see where I live at the moment. It's not ideal. I'd rather be in sunny California right now, enjoying the sweet, sweet weather and relaxing with my family. But as you can see, I'm stuck here. A bot and a cat. I like it. I don't know where the cat would have come from, but you love the cat. What cat? I don't have a cat. Even better, I've got a mystery cat. That's just been fed. The only reason I fed it was because I put them both back in the same pot. They were both from the same batch anyway, so that's not the issue. But when you change it into a new pot, because of the temperature variations and everything else that goes on while you're doing it, you need to make sure it has some sort of food. I would want to be in the US because that's where my family is. I get to be with my kids then, you know. Welcome, Slumbercat. Oh, I think he's left now, to be fair. Okay. That's cool, that's cool. I don't mind the lurkers, that's not a problem. Don't mind lurkers at all, guys. As you can probably see in there now, though. I hope you can when the delay finally catches up. See all the air bubbles coming through? That's the carbon dioxide starting, so it's the yeast eating the fresh food that I've just put in. So yeah, by morning this will have risen halfway up and doubled in size, and will have fallen again. I'm just screwing the sides so I can see how far it rises. Try and keep them as clean as possible. So that's my new jar, 1.5 litres of starter once it's filled. I've got about half a starter at the moment, or not half a starter. I've got enough to make 2 loaves, so this is the whole wheat starter. And as you can see, it rose all the way up today. I had to take the lid off because it nearly burst its banks. And all the activity bubbles in that. Oh my god, this camera's killing me. Yeah, I do know Slumbercat. Yeah, met him several times on several different streams. I actually think I follow him, if I'm correct. I don't know if you can see all these bubbles in here. That's just basically natural yeast, which is all sourdough, isn't it? If in case you didn't know. So it's basically just flour, water, and natural yeast out of the air. That delay is driving me potty. Hopefully. No, I don't know why it's done that. I'll have to look at that another time. Yeah, I generally try and follow, like when I get referred through or when we do a raid or whatever, I'll generally try and follow somebody. I can always unfollow is the way I look at it, and it's nicer to follow and then find out you don't like somebody than it is to just not follow. So I'm cracking up the oven. I don't have a fancy kitchen or anything at the moment. I'm actually still in the middle of decorating, which is terrible because if you could see my hallway from the darkness, which I'm glad you can't, the walls are like still half and half painted where I've started painting one bit and haven't got around to the next bit. Typical bloke. Right, so I'm going to measure this in weight, on the scales. And the only reason I've got scales is because of Barbecue Boy. Because I normally do everything by eye, and he wants me to teach him how to do it, so it's hard to do if you don't have scales to teach somebody. For zero the scales first, wouldn't it?